welcome back to my channel. If you're new, make sure you subscribe down below so you don't miss a video from me. Today I am doing a video that I would have loved to have seen from someone when I was a senior in high school. I wanted to do a video for my seniors out there who are having trouble deciding on where to go to college. And it's really hard, and like I can't tell you where to go, but I can give you a few tips, a few things that I did, and a few things that helped me figure out where I wanted to go to college. If you're new here, my name's Lottie. I go to the University of Georgia. I am 19 years old and I'm a sophomore right now, so I was high school class of 2016, if you're curious. I didn't really know when I was making pro-con lists and stuff, like I didn't really know what was the most important. So this is what I think are the top 3 things when it comes to picking a school. So number 1 is cost. This has got to be number 1 for when you're weighing your options of colleges. You need to have an honest conversation with yourself or your parents or whoever is helping you pay for college. I know for a lot of people that their parents pay for some, if not all, of their schooling. So have an honest conversation with your parents about what they can afford and what's going to be comfortable, what's going to be pushing it, what's going to be really outside our limits, stuff like that. I mean, like your dream school could be there, but if it's too expensive, like you don't need to get attached. My mom would never take me to tour a college that we couldn't afford to like send me to, because she didn't want to take me to look at puppies that we weren't going to be able to take home, basically, is like the metaphor. And I like really appreciate my mom for doing that. Don't get attached to schools you can't afford, and I know it's way easier said than done. That's my number 1. Number 2 is location. So proximity to home, and then also like what kind of town is it. So if you don't like big cities, you don't need to go to school in like Nashville or Austin or New York City or anything like that, Atlanta. Like you don't need to do that if you don't like a big city. So you like should know that about yourself and avoid that if that's not for you. I really love being close to home. It would be so expensive to fly home every time I wanted to come home. I love being able to just drive home. I love having my car at school, and just kind of like living in a cute college town while I can. That's kind of something that took Elon off the list for me, because it's in a really small town in North Carolina and it's not really close to any of the big cities in North Carolina either. So that's one of the major drawbacks for me for Elon was the campus is so pretty. They have amazing programs. I love the people, I love the vibe, but there just wasn't a lot going on in the town of Elon. So that's kind of what drew me away from Elon. And also the cost of Elon. Elon's super expensive. It seemed kind of silly to me to pay to go to Elon when I could pay significantly less to go to University of Georgia. Again, cost, location, 2 of the most very important things in my opinion. Number 3 is academics. So like what kind of programs that the school has for what you want to do, your major. And if you don't know, this can be kind of hard. But if you do know what you want to major in, then you really need to focus on this as well. Where is going to have the best program for you? Where is like innovative, where is like award-winning, where has the best, most competitive programs for what you want to do. So what I want to do is public relations. So the Grady College of Journalism and Mass Communications at the University of Georgia is very respected and one of the top ad PR programs in the country, so it made a lot of sense for me to go to UGA. But at the same time, like Elon had a wonderful visual communications major that I was really interested in, and FIT had a major called cosmetic and fragrance marketing, which is basically what I want to do. I had really great academic options at all 3 schools that I was looking at, so it bumped up to like cost and location was the main deciding factors. So yeah, those are the top 3 things I think are like so important when choosing a college. I guess a few other smaller tips I have would just be to make pro-con lists, see which ones have longer pros than cons, but also you can't like some pros are stronger than like some are heavier, like 1 point. Like again, like cost, location, and academics are like more important than like what kind of dorm you'll have or what kind of food the dining hall has or the party scene. Those things are like great if you're already wanting to go to that school. You only have to live on campus for your first year, most places. And so the food in the dorms is literally just like a quarter of your experience. And like you're gonna make friends in your dorm, whether it's like the Ritz-Carlton of dorms or if it's like a really old dorm. Like I wouldn't stress about it because everyone's gonna be in the same boat, you know? Odds are you're gonna be living off campus as an upperclassman and you'll do like your own grocery shopping and stuff like that, so you don't need to worry about the campus food that much. And honestly, as a freshman, you can do your own grocery shopping too. So I don't know, just like some things to think about, because I know for me, I was like, where has the nicest dorms? I want to go there. And that's just like not what's important, which I realized. I guess those are like some of my main tips. Final, I guess, like point that I want to make is that when I decided between UGA and FIT, the way I decided was saying I would rather go to UGA and say I hate it here, you all were wrong, it's so horrible, and transfer to FIT, than go to FIT and say I was wrong, I hate it here, please let me come and transfer to UGA. I don't know if that makes sense, but like my family really wanted me to go to UGA and I really wanted to go to FIT because I love New York. That major sounded perfect for me, and I'm not like the typical Southern girl in a way. Like I am, but at the same time I'm like a very fast mover. The monograms like isn't really my thing. I have a lot of Southern in me, obviously, because I was born and raised in Georgia, but I wouldn't say I'm like a diehard Southerner. I was never like a big football girl, so that was like kind of calling me. But my parents were like, yo, like UGA is the move, like you'll love it, we promise. And so that's kind of what like made me decide, is saying like I'd rather go to UGA for a semester, for a year, hate it, and transfer to FIT and be like bye, go into my school, than go to FIT and be like I was wrong and like come home. So I don't know if any of that like applies to you all. I know that I'm sure if your parents are paying, they have a school that they're pushing for. Maybe go to New York City to intern. I went last summer and I'm going this summer, so I'm still getting those like experiences in New York, and I definitely would love to move there after graduation. But you don't have to go to school in New York to live there at any point in your life, if that makes sense. That's just kind of how I decided, and that's some tips on how you can decide where to go to college. I know that I can't tell you. It's at the end of the day, it's your gut decision. You have to think with your head and your heart, and it's really, it can be stressful, it can be hard, but you just have to trust yourself and do what feels right. So I hope that was helpful. I'm actually home for spring break right now, which is why I'm in my bedroom, if you recognize the old bedroom. Having a staycation and just filming some videos for y'all. So if you have any video requests, let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you're following me on Instagram if you're not already. I'm just at Lottie Smalley. I would love to have you join me on there. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. And leave me a comment down below with any tips that you would have for someone on how to pick their college, because it'd be really fun to just have like a chat about it in the comments. So if I forgot anything, I think that's gonna be it for today. Again, thanks for watching. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you all next time. Bye everyone.